media. Tough days are ahead for former cricketer and Congress politician Navjot Singh Sidhu as the Supreme Court on Thursday sentenced him to 1 year rigorous imprisonment and a fine of Rs 1,000 in a 34-year-old road rage case. Well, Sidhu was earlier let off with a fine of Rs 1,000. Now, the maximum possible punishment under the Section 323 of the IPC has been awarded to the former Congress Punjab president as the victim's family filed a review petition before the court while pressing for enhancement of the punishment. Well, Sidhu will be taken into custody by the Punjab police to serve out the sentence. However, a bench of Justices A.M. Khanwilkar and S.K. Kaul rejected the plea for fastening culpable homicide not mounting murder charge under Section 304A of the IPC on Sidhu. But what are the legal options left for Sidhu? According to the Supreme Court advocate Ashwini Dubey, Sidhu can file a curative petition before the top court, but he has little grounds to use this option, as there is no question of law which has been left by the court. Well, a curative petition is filed after a review plea against the final conviction is dismissed or exhausted. The petition has two objectives: to avoid miscarriage of the justice and to prevent abuse of the process. Well, this petition is usually decided by the judges in the chamber unless a specific request for an open court hearing is allowed. Explaining the procedure which needs to be followed by Sidhu from now on will be to surrender in the concerned court himself. Well, Supreme Court advocate Rajesh Shah explained the order of the top court will be sent to the concerned Director General of Police or through the Registrar General of the High Court to concerned police station for compliance, and after that he will be taken to the jail to complete his 364 days jail term. According to experts, Sidhu can also file a plea before the court to seek time to surrender, stating his prior commitments or some pressing personal work for which the court might give him some time. Now, what is this case? What is this case all about? On December 27th, 1988, Sidhu got into an argument with Gurnam Singh, a resident of Patiala, over a parking spot. Sidhu and his associate Rupendra Singh Sandhu allegedly dragged Gurnam Singh out of his car and hit him. He later died. Well, in 1999, a sessions court in Patiala acquitted Sidhu and his associate, citing lack of evidence and giving them the benefit of the doubt. Now, the Punjab and the Haryana court convicted Sidhu in 2006 of culpable homicide and sentenced him to 3 years in jail. Well, in 2018, Sidhu approached the Supreme Court, which set aside the High Court order saying there was no evidence the man died of a single blow, but it held Sidhu guilty of causing hurt to a senior citizen. Well, a decades-old road rage case has come back to haunt Congress leader Navjot Singh Sidhu as he now faces 1 year jail term. The Supreme Court has modified its own 2018 verdict in a review plea and imposed a 1 year rigorous imprisonment on Sidhu. Well, the bench has said, "We do believe that the indulgence was not required to be shown at the stage of sentence by only imposing a sentence of fine and letting the respondent go without any imposition of the sentence." When a 25-year-old man who was an international cricketer assaults a man more than twice his age and inflicts, even with his bare hands, a severe blow on his head, the unintended consequence of the harm would still be probably attributable. Tempers may have been lost, but then the consequences of the loss of temper must be borne, the court has added. The society cannot long endure under serious threats, and if the courts do not protect the injured would then resort to private vigilance, and therefore it is the duty of every court to award proper sentence having regard to the nature of the offence and the manner in which it was executed or committed, the bench held. Well, after the verdict, advocate Sudhir Walia, lawyer of the family of the Gurnam Singh, said that the verdict was a welcome and very emotional. They have fought this battle for so long. They are poor farmer's family. I have been sitting in the Gurdwara since afternoon waiting for the verdict. This shows that the justice system works. Crime has to pay some time, he said. Well, reacting to the verdict, senior advocate and Congress leader A.M. Singhvi said that this was a rare case. Well, this was all about Sidhu's current situation and how he has been sentenced to a 1 year imprisonment. Stay with us, we shall bring you more such interesting topics to talk upon. This is Aparna Singh reporting for iScope Media.